traders. This is Mike with Rip or Die Trading. We got about a minute and a half before the bell. We're watching AMD day trading live this morning. I had trying to get off this low size. I'm going to double my size today, go from 500 to 1,000 shares. I learned a bunch of lessons over the last couple weeks doing this, and the biggest over the last 2 days is it's not a lesson that you should have to learn. It's pretty common sense. Do not fight the trend. The trend is your friend, and my first entry the last 2 days was against the trend. So I'm going to do everything in my mental power to go with the trend today. Looking at AMD, I've charted some resistance about the 2370 area, and it's kind of holding it right now, 2372-ish, I guess, and then right in this area, obviously, and then below that we've got 2350 and then 2331. So we got 30 seconds to the bell. I'm gonna see how the stock does the first couple minutes. We have a gap below at 2331, so it wouldn't surprise me if this thing sells off real quick this morning. And because there is the line of support in the gap at 2330 area, wouldn't surprise me if this thing just gets down there quick and then bounces and goes on a run, but we'll just have to wait and see. Alright, it's headed that way. Just got to get through that 2350 mark first, if it's going down there. This more disciplined trading make the opening bell a lot easier. The nerves are a lot better. Alright, so we're through that. So we never really saw anything to let us get in yet. Right now we've got the $24 mark is resistance. If this thing comes back down and bounces off the 2370 area, that'd be a good place for me to get in. Got down to 2375 so far, but which, looking at this, would have been actually a pretty decent entry, being that it did get up to that area already once today. I was being a little stingy, so we will see. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, you're gonna second guess yourself all day long. There's been many times when I was like, oh, I'll just go ahead and jump in here. It's close to my mark, and then as soon as I get in, it heads straight to where I could have got a better entry. And then the times you don't get in, it stops a couple pennies from your entry and goes without you. So the thing I would say is just stick to your guns. For you to be consistent, you have with profits, you have to behave consistent. So we're getting close to that $24 area. It blew right through it on the way down yesterday, or pre-market yesterday, so we'll see if it's got any resistance today. 75 area was really good. Alright, so what I'm looking for now is for this thing to get up to at least 2410 area. And have a little bit of a pullback. Close to the 24 area. We need to find this thing. This needs to consolidate a little bit and build some support. When it just goes up and up and up like this, it can come down just as quick. So this is torture for me, not being in yet. This thing looks like it's just going to leave us in the dust for the rest of the day. Here's maybe that pullback. How's it going to react to this $24 area? Looks like it's not going to get down to 24 at the moment. It's fighting right here. And there it goes. Part of me was like, get in, but the FOMO, I fought it. Alright, let's see what happens here. I almost jumped in long here. We're back to the EMA, but it's still got still overextended really, so gotta be careful here. Yeah, I gotta. Alright. I was dumb. I don't. I mean, it turned out okay, but the thing was, there we go. It hadn't really shown yet that could have been it just getting beat down at 24, which it looks like it's about to show that. Yeah, that's why that was dumb. We gotta. Hopefully we can hold. This is still just building support here on the way up for the next leg. It's not looking like it though. We're about to get out if we can't get a push here in a second. I'll let FOMO get me in. Like I said, I'm not out of the. I might get lucky here, but that just wasn't following my plan. There was no real reason to get in there. All right, we're about to have to get out. First trade gonna get me again, looks like. Yep, you got me. Son of a bitch. That was so dumb. I talked myself into that one because it looked like it was gonna leave us in the dust. Now that I've gotten out, you know, it's gonna bounce back up. I didn't wait for the perfect, or not the, I didn't wait for a good calculated entry. I mean, this wasn't terrible, but it showed no signs of bouncing on this 24 at all. It got below it and actually showed signs of resistance, and I got in. If I'd have been smart about it, I would have gone ahead and taken that itty bitty profit that I had and just counted myself lucky. We will hang out for a little bit and see if we can find a real entry. SPY's selling off right now. Nvidia is selling off. Apple's really selling off. So a lot of things down right at the moment. So here's where I sold it. It's back to where I sold. And this earlier, this 75 area is holding where we probably would have wanted to get in earlier and missed. Showing some strength right now. So had I not done the dumb thing, this, you know, still might be a losing trade, but right here is more where you wanted to get in. It showed it's bouncing off an area that held up as resistance, and then it came back down and bounced off here for support. So it would have been a much better entry in this 78. That's 2 cents off the bounce there. So I don't know, still looking at it, it's still showing a little bit of weakness to me. It feels like it's just they're trying to fight to get it down. And it still has that gap below, so all the way down to 23.31. It doesn't feel like it's been filling the gap as much as it used to, though. Not everything else is starting to bounce, so we could see a little another push here. Or we could see it die. It's giving me mixed signals here. I don't know. It's holding this EMA, but it feels like it's consolidating for a drop. I really wanted to get short there, but that breaks my rule of shorting while it's technically still in an uptrend. I know, you know. That's why, you know, people break the rules and continue to. Right now, that would have paid off pretty good for me. Doesn't mean I still can't short, though. And that could have been a fake out. So it looks like, you know, we need to get through this area. And it's got to hold it down on the way back up. So if we can get a drop below the 2078 area and it stay there, we could look at getting short. But at that point, we could see the it would no longer be in an uptrend at that point, hopefully. I'm getting ready just in case it happens fast. But this, I mean, at this moment right now, it's bouncing off this. It's probably more of a good place to get in long. I hate to get in long at the same place I sold earlier for the loss. you know, for general purposes, if you get out of a trade, you don't want to get back in unless you can get a better price. All right, let's see what happens here at 80. It's through it. Now I'd like to see this thing get down a little lower, come back up, get rejected, and then I might look at going short. Alright, so we need to see what happens at 80 here. If we can get back up, get a little push back up to 80 real quick. See what happens here. Alright, it's getting pushed back down. We're short. Let's see what happens. Come on now. It's time to die. Keep it down. Down. It's going to be a bad day to double the size, it looks like. We got VWAP right there above it. Hopefully that can hold it down. Looks like we got caught in a little fake out there, maybe. Oh, here we go. That's what we're looking for. Break through 80, and let's get to 70 quick. Man, oh man, it's playing with us here. Don't like it. Just die, bitch. I don't like this at all. Come on. Wrong way. We're about to have to get out. Well, terrible day, guys. Oh, me. I might take one more stab at it, but I got faked out here. It appeared, you know, to break. It broke down through it. It came back up. It appeared that the uptrend was over, but it immediately jumped back up through it and never came back. So we've lost long and short today. That's awesome. We got what did we get at? We got it at 93. Is at the top. Yeah, that's awesome too. Just a ass kicker of a day. Let's see what happens here at 24. See if that holds it down. If that holds it down, then technically we're building higher. Our lower highs. and it might end up being good for us. To throw a little short in. Since I've already got kicked in the teeth twice, I'll probably need to see it reject at 24 twice before I'll jump in. If not, I'll hang my head and give it another go tomorrow. This could be the place to buy with, if we can get through it right here. I'm looking around, and Nvidia's kind of made a little bull flag. So it's probably about to rip and bring this with it. All right, get down to 20 again and I'll jump in long. It won't do it now that I've decided. I said 20, I meant 24. Well, now I'm scared. I'm gonna do it though. Get down there and I'll do it. Can't let the last two trades cloud me. All right, we're in. There's a lot of people buying at 24, so hopefully that's a good sign for me that it's going to go up. A lot of people stepping in at 22 or 24.02. We just need some more at 03 here. I'm not going to let this one go a long time if we get below 24 though. I'm going to cut it quick if we can't hold 24. Where we got next? We need to get all the way up to almost 24, 25. I'd like to see us get through this 24.14 here. We could see a lot of buying right there, since that held it down earlier. Come on now. Maybe I'm being too stingy. Each one of my trades had a little green in it, and then let's push. Come on, step in. I don't know where I think now. 23.95 is going to have to be my stop on this one if we can't make this push. Where did we get filled at? We're at 02, so we're just now break even. And it looks like we're forming lower highs here if we can't go. Come on, step up to the plate and buy, bitches. There's a little pop. Getting some buyers stepping here, 03. 04. Let's people stepping in at 04, so we should hopefully see if we can get to jump to 05. There's a lot of people trying to sell at 05 though, but we gotta get through that. There we go. Bunch of people buying at 05. Let's get through 6. Damn, that went down quick. Big seller, I guess. Bunch of people at 99. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, I don't really want to let it go below 95, but really 92 here is the indicator for me. I'm starting to let profit and loss tell me when to get in out instead of the chart. It's not good. But I do need this thing to go pretty soon. I can't just sit here and watch it go up and down all damn day. You know, all I gotta do is sell right now and this thing will fucking blow out the roof. Come on. So I've already fucked up and let this thing go below what I said. $85 is going to be the last part. Okay. Motherfucker. Just a stupid overall day. A very good day to trade up in size. I'm glad I was thinking about trading 2000. I'd have got murdered today. What went wrong? Well, let's see. We didn't make the mistake of shorting in this uptrend like we did the last 2 days. But we did buy on 24 without any confirmation that it was bouncing. We got in too quick. So we should never made this entry. We talked about where we missed this one this morning because we didn't see where it had built support and resistance there from pre-market. So that would have been the good first trade and probably the only trade at that point. That'd have been a good one because we would have been cautious here at 24. It blew through it, and then when it came back through, we would have got out. So we'd have got, and I probably would have sold half here, and then who knows? I possibly would have held. Hard to say what I'd done, but I would have at least sold half of it right here, which would have been 25 cents. So, what is that? $125 with the rest of it riding. Well, second thing we did wrong. We decided to take that area we didn't use earlier to buy on and sell off of it. And it looked like it had broke through, and it looked like it had somewhat. No, it really didn't. It was playing with it, but there wasn't enough confirmation. It got above it immediately. We just screwed up there. And then our third one, we tried to buy at 24 again, and it was hanging in, and we should have gotten out immediately when it broke down. It, they said 95 was my lowest. I let it go way below. So bad day. And this one right here is just begging me to go short so it can rip its face off. This 85 here has kind of been an area today. Yeah. Well, I'm willing to break my rules if this thing can bounce back up to 85. No, 88, what is it? No, more like 90. And I'd get short. There's that area again where we it's bounced. Now we're through it. All right. I think I'm gonna have to call it a day. Yeah, because this thing's trying to, now it's bouncing off this area short. We're on downtrend. I was thinking about going long there. That'd have been terrible. All right, I'm gonna get out of here before I do something stupid. I'm gonna think about this, and we'll figure it out tomorrow, guys. Have a good one.